from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida.
Let's get it on, guys.
It's the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Washington Commanders.
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Washington Commanders and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape to their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get the second win in a row.
Solid return, nearly got it to the 35, but marking their officially at the 34. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot and try to get it.
Yeah, some bullshit. You don't even look at the fucking ball.
Turnover. They didn't have any, but
you didn't even look
away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well. Protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
So here's Washington now in excellent field position to start things out. And trotting out here leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
Come out throwing here on 1st down. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Well, this defense for the Jags, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 28 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
first and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Commanders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in after report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
That's some bullshit, guy.
Jason Sanders down for the next one. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the run. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating for the gun. Bush. He rifles one that's intercepted.
This is some bullshit.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will, 1st and 10. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they're going to be set now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
The pressure was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, that you can have people around.
Oh, that's some fucking bullshit. Come on, guys.
Give up much run after the catch.
On 2nd down now. Foot. He has missed at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring out the 3rd down. Trying to get the edge there, the defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing him 3rd down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
They'll look to throw. Looking for the clock, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Commanders have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Sanders now to add the extra point.
Game cheap. Ain't nobody expecting to hit that quarterback.
To a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. He's been throwing the ball up for grabs here early on. 2 passes, 2 interceptions. He'll try and rein things in a bit here as he starts again on first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late.
Pass interference.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and controlled you have to remain as a defender.
Come on, guys.
There, and the penalty will go against it.
Montez Sweat with a tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice
Pass interference again, guys.
Penalty flag comes out as Howard winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
On the give, this is Akers. And he's placed out just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 4 yards there, and only 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Akers. And they go the wrong way on this.
They're not blocking.
Yardage back at the 12. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Bush. Another interception. The 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Cameron Cook. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Come on, guys.
And I feel like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this
Ain't no one in the receiver.
nothing.
Oh, come on. That is some bullshit,
As they come onto the field. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
With these men's guys.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Here comes Rager. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Bush. Open man. Here's Schwartz complete. And he's going to be taken down to about the 33. Missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be out to passes.
And he gets it down to the 32. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he'll have it first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. The drive continues. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue, just make sure you're feeding me the football? And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
They'll run on first down with Akers. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
I think Bartle him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time how the powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On third down, Bush. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's about teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he's taking the loss there on third down. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And this one is right through. Get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points there seems to help some inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's Washington now to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Looking for the same, but finding none. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Foot. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. No, not every run's going to be the big hit, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Good defense, guys.
That's going to be the first play of this first quarter. After running a 14-3 ball game.
Should have been picked off.
Washington going to send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this returner for Rager. Return there, 17 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf, so that's bottom shelf.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best. For him, he's got 2nd and 3 down back of that.
Here it is, 2nd and 10 again for the 41. Here's Hendricks. And they get this past the 45 and 46. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Not a ton of time available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And this pass broken up.
Take my fucking throw. Damn it, guys.
And now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They'll run for it with Akers. And he gets it down to 48 enough for the first. A solid pickup at 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensive
Good job, guys.
The
frustration.
one thing I have learned about this league, more and more, you've got to take some chances. You know, if you play everything conservatively, play everything exactly like, okay, I know what to do in each situation, I don't think you're going to get very far. I love the call there, going for it, even on his own side of the field.
Yeah, and even though you're on your own side of the field, they were creeping towards midfield, so not as crazy as if they were back at their own 20.
Yeah, show more faith in the defense too, right?
Yep. He's going to float this one.
God damn it! You gotta make that throw.
Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jaguars have 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Play action. It's Lawrence. He's going to try and go deep again. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. The Commanders are going to take possession.
This is a real nice job defensively, getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, Phillips. Forward, maybe the line of scrimmage, but that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do, and right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try to make some plays in their backfield.
And he slips up
Come on, guys.
before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up the first down.
Things definitely going great for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Second and 3. And a quick throw here that's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff up the middle. Fourth. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be, but still a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3.
The defense, guys, come on.
And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Washington on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's going to complete. He'll be down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football? and knocked him down to force a fourth down.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. They already had the early... lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they are 3-3 with the field goal.
And they're in control of how this game is playing out. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. They're winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Jaguars getting set to go. Still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback will have to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception and we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. A give up the middle to Akers. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 57 yards on the ground for Miles. He's done that on 15 carries. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. Escaping the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chase Young. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing now is Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sullivan. It's a pickup of 12 outside the 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Offense set to take over. Last time I remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, You don't want that.
Johnson on his 3 balls out. And the Jags grab it.
Good job.
Back to the 9-yard line.
We just see the dilemma for every coach. You want to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose. Defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? He's got the hook up. It's Chenault on the crossing route. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. A perfectly executed crossing route. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. To the air, Allen. In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Craig Rookham. He's at the 50, the 30, 10.
Oh, come on, make me die quicker.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
Washington touchdown. So not a good start for this rookie quarterback, already trailing in this first half, and that's going to make things worse.
Well, back in my day, this was not unexpected.
Come on, guys.
Quarterbacks, that's why a lot of coaches didn't want to play them. But coming out of college now, they throw it all the time. This is a little bit unexpected, the way that he's playing here.
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Allen off the play fake. He's got a man complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. They're looking for Cook, but this pass is intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Jags will take over here.
Hit my quarterback.
To the 43-yard line.
Oh, come on.
So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one.
Hit my quarterback.
The football on the INT. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. To throw here on first down. This is caught inside the 15. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Tyler Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And here's Allen.
Roll out.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports halftime report. Time for a look around the NFL here in week 3 of the new year.
Oh, we ain't doing shit.
Looking at the AFC South, Indianapolis hosting Tennessee. And it's the Titans with the lead in the second quarter of play. Derrick Henry, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. Next, we head off to check out another game. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Deshaun Watson has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And that game all tied up as they host the visiting Giants. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here come the Commanders for the first possession of the third quarter. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on the way to a lopsided victory.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Foot, and he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 5. And Bolden brings it in, complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They'll run on first down. Foot, and his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Washington going to send out their punter. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned.
They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now a toss running left, Akers. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On play action, Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 23. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, the Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
2nd and 9 now. And the Jays get to him as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Like how they started the 3rd quarter here. They forced a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. He'll drop to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force him down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot
It's no good, but that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. The Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Good job.
Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to make some
Fuck you, bitch.
here to that deficit. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that game.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So breaking it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Well, here we go on the next drive for Washington. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down now, Foot. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sullivan. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
First down, Allen. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Again, they'll throw with Allen. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Two first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, he's going to float this one deep right side. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. One-handed.
Good job.
He pulled it in. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. Jaguar kick team now as they they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. Now, all of a sudden, we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a two-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
His defensively got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give that sack to Kobe Dean. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop it.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Complete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Washington going to send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
God damn it.
Zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
Come on, guys. We're back in the game.
For the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Take it in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Jags and Christian Kirk making their way back out on offense. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Allen off the bootleg. Buying time to his left. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
One final try here for Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Washington on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Foot. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Come on, guys. What was that?
51 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
On 1st down, Foot. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now a handoff up the middle. Foot. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Jaguars back with it on offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Allen's throw into the hands of Kirk. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
On the handoff, running left is Akers. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. From just shy of midfield, Allen. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Allen going to throw. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line. Now Allen. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Allen again.
Slant.
Caught on a slant. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on...
Go back,
take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jay Roller, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jags get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that one cuts this to a 17-point spread. So that drive goes 8 plays, but it culminates in a Jags touchdown. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. This is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get them.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Yeah, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now a second down and 6. They'll keep it on the ground.
foot. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The 71 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Washington, they're into the win.